So today's another hard one, but that's to be expected, right? I can accept that. Given the situation, I'm gonna feel sad, and that's just how it is. This morning I was journaling, and I was thinking about like how I really want some clarity, the way I felt last year when I was doing all this journaling and getting all this clarity and having this sort of euphoria. That's what I really want to start working towards again. So I started journaling the way I was journaling when that happened last year. And I was getting frustrated because I'm not getting the clarity, or I wasn't getting the clarity that I wanted. And I was trying to figure out what that was. And I think it's because I wasn't being open.
Oh, it's Monday.
I had an idea what I wanted and why wasn't the universe giving it to me, right? But I think it's because I'm frustrated, not just with myself and the situation, but with the universe. It's kind of like, why, like, universe, you're magic. Why can't you just give me the growth and strength that I need and still give me back the things that I want? Grr! I'm so mad at you. And I was just thinking, like, that's kind of a silly thing. This is just how the universe works, right? The rules are the rules because they are the rules. I can look at all of creation and be in awe and struck with wonder at how things have happened since the Big Bang. Just marvel at the atoms colliding and gases, pressure, and things collecting, and stars being formed, and galaxies being formed, and how many galaxies are there, and then at some point the Earth was formed, and all these conditions happened. Everything's fitting together exactly right to have creatures such as ourselves. And I can wonder and be in awe of how that all works together, how it all works perfectly together. Physics, chemistry, energy, all the stuff works together perfectly in concert and has come up. That's how God made the universe and God made us, right? Like, I don't believe in creationism. It's not like God waved a magic wand and the earth was the way it is. In fact, it's all the more wondrous because of the way God/the universe did it, right? So I can wish the universe to wave a magic wand all I want, but that's not how it happens. And if that was the way the universe wanted it to happen, that could be the way it happens, but this is the way it works. It works this way because it all works perfectly together, right? And what I mean by that is, like, the emotional, spiritual side of things works, right? Like, the only way to get stronger is to go through pain. That's it. And that's universal. That's for everybody. And I'm taking it way too personally. You got to accept that the rules are the rules because they are the rules. Hey, Nancy. And not only that, but just like the rules that created the universe and had evolution happen to the point where we are right now, it's the same universe that created the rules of you have to go through emotional and spiritual difficulties to get stronger, right? So I need to be as in awe as those as I am the other rules, right? The rules of the physical world, the rules of creation. These are all the rules of creation. And that's just not something I need to be okay with. That is something I'm okay with. And it's silly not to be. And again, like, there's that whole I don't like it, but who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. And it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? That's the thing, is that not liking it doesn't do anything. it doesn't make it better, it makes it worse. So this is part of life that I just have to accept and experience. And sometimes it's easier to do that than others. Today I'm feeling a bit panicky, that feeling I used to get where like I have to do whatever I can to fix it, but there's no fixing it and there's nothing to do about it. So this is it, right? This is it. I was thinking about, so E, my ex, is headed to his country of origin to visit his mother and his sister at the end of this week. And he's going to be there for a couple of weeks. And that's a good thing because he'll be happy. He needs this so much. He's been going through a tough time and he's lonely, and this is going to be really good for him. It's going to be really good for him. So I'm really happy for him. And also, you know, it's good that he's going to be further away. For me. And I was thinking about texting him on Friday to say, hey, have a great time. You know, be safe, wear a mask. You don't know about what variants are going to be there or be around. But I was also talking about how, and like, but what would be the point of that, right? What would be the point? The point is, I want a momentary minute of recognition of like, hey, here I am, right? Remember me? He remembers me. It's not like he's forgotten about me. And it could just set both of us back on our journey of emotional and spiritual healing. You know, because then I'll be more focused on it. I'll be angsty about it. And it might hurt him, which is not something I want to do. You know, this is ultimately his choice, but it's not much of a choice. It's not much of a choice there. He didn't really get... It's not really a choice, really, honestly. I mean, there's a choice technically, but it's not really a choice. It's like... it's like holding a gun up to somebody's head and saying, you know, you can either choose this person to die. I mean, this is literally what it is. Or you can do what I want you to do. It's not much of a choice. Yeah, it's a choice, but it's not much of one. Kind of just, it is the way it is. This is the situation. I'm just repeating with myself all the things I need to hear, I guess. But, yeah, so I was thinking about it, like, why do I want to do that? And yeah, I do want to do it. I do want to text him and maybe get a text back that just says thank you or whatever. But I think that'll ultimately make me feel worse. And it'll probably make him feel worse. So it's best not to do that, even though I really want to. But that's not it's not a productive or constructive use of energy. It will just put things back. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to accept what the universe has given me and grow from it. Because here's the thing. It's not just me, right? The universe is the universe. It's not just about me. And the sooner, the better and quicker I adapt to what the universe has planned, the better it is for other people. You know, because you forget, and this goes back to what I was saying a little bit about yesterday, about self-worth. Like, you forget the influence you have beyond your own purview. You know, like, for instance, I know that I'm influencing a friend of mine who hasn't spoken to her family for a very long time, and she is going to call her father, and that's going to make a difference in his life. And you know, the difference it makes in his life is going to spread to other people's lives. And it just keeps going, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know the ripple effect you have in the world And the best thing you can do to make the world a better place is to work in concert or in harmony with the universe and her plans, because it's what's best for other people as well. So rather than just be selfish and why is this happening to me, I'm going to say, well, it is what's best, because number one, just in terms of me, it's making me stronger. It's making me wiser. It's going to help me help others. But even just in terms of me, it's making me stronger. It's giving me the emotional strength I'm going to need to get through all the, hard times in life. And if I can just relax into it and trust the universe, it's going to make it easier, not just now, but in the future, for any difficult time that I go through. And I wouldn't be able to do that if it weren't for going through this. So I need to go through this, meaning this needs to happen, even if it hurts, even if I don't like being hurt. Because one of the things Michael Singer talks about too is like, you don't want to say, okay, so what did you do with your life? What did you do with the time between your birth and your death? You don't want that answer to be, I tried not to get hurt. I did my best to feel as much pleasure as I could and feel as little pain as I could. That's not a good answer for what did you do with your life. So I am going to be better than that. And that involves trusting and being okay with whatever the universe deals you, right? So that's good. And if in the future, once I'm through this and better, stronger, etc., if I get into another relationship, like I said yesterday, it'll be a better relationship because it will be coming from a place of love and not from a place of need. And it's just, so apart from all that stuff, which is all me-based, me going along with the universe, playing with her plan, just strengthens her plan that much more. And will make it so that other parts of her plan fall into place. Parts that I don't even know about. Parts that could be all the way around the world in Egypt, let's say. No, stop. No. I need to just accept the fact that we are never going to see each other again. So my brain, and this is the last time I'm going to say this, because my brain keeps on going, well, once you're healed and all this emotional stuff is taken care of, maybe he'll come back into your life and you can be with him then. But that's completely useless to think, because in order for that to happen, I would have to accept the fact that he's never going to be back in my life. So that thought is completely pointless and really actually just holds me back and keeps me hanging on to something that I shouldn't be hanging on to. It keeps me from letting go. So what I need to do is let go. Let go and let God. I do like that phrase. But just let go and accept my part in the universe. Accept that the universe is way wiser than me, and that she does have a plan, which I see in my daily life every day. And just be like, okay, that's my role. I accept it. I am your instrument. I will do what you want me to do. And that will make the world a better place quicker. You know what I mean? Like if something happens, one of the ripple effects that happen is something like, and then the world is saved. I better do my part, right? I better do my part to get it in there, to get it going, because we don't have that much more time left for the planet. So I'm going to connect that to my everyday actions and say, I don't know what's going to happen, but at some point, as I continue to play my role in this plan as I'm supposed to, it only helps the plan, and the plan is good, right? So for all I know, it could help save the planet. That's what I'm going to connect these exceptions, not exceptions, but acceptions to. And that's how I'm going to deal with this right now. I hope that's useful. And again, I'm hoping that I am demonstrating that even when something happens that makes you super sad and is something that you don't want personally, that you can accept it and be grateful for it. Because I am grateful for any role I get to play in making the universe and the world a better place, right? So as I become better, as I become more enlightened, let's say, that helps everyone around me. Everyone around me. So that's what I want to do, right? Because once I help everyone around me, that's going to help everyone around them. And that's going to help everyone around them, etc., etc. To the point where, like, for instance, with E, my ex, I did a lot. I influenced him a lot in life. And he has said to me that he thinks he's it's made him much happier than he thinks he ever would have been in life if I hadn't changed the course of his life. I've changed a bunch of his ideas. But I've influenced the change. I've put ideas in his head that he has thought about and made course corrections and other things. And that's going to help him, and that has helped him as he moves forward, and it's going to help his family, right? And then from there, it's going to help people outside of there. So it keeps going. Why did I bring him back up? We all know why I brought him back up. But the point is, you can be grateful even for the sad stuff, because it is part of what the universe wants. And if you can surrender to that, as I surrender to that, I know that I play I'm making the world and other people better and stronger. Yeah, that's about it. So I hope that you guys always remember that you can always choose to have a grateful day.